There's obviously so much interest in the story, and everybody seems to have an opinion. I heard when I was walking to work today, two guys talking about it. One guy says to the other, well, there's no way that he couldn't have had something to do with this. But what if he had absolutely nothing to do with this? Can he possibly get beyond it? I mean, it just seems like he's being dragged through the mud on so many levels.
He really is in a no-win situation because he's either lying, which means he's a dishonest person, or he's extremely gullible. And I don't know if you know, but when you're a big star in the NFL and he's a projected first-round pick, there's a lot of people wanting to get at you. And if you're that gullible, that might be a black mark for several NFL owners to say, you know what, I don't know if I want this guy who doesn't have the big maturity to be on my team. I mean, and that's why this story has so many layers. I mean, Manti Te'o is this leader on the field. He's addressing his team and he's leading his team. Yet off the field, he can't get a girl, and you're the star of the Notre Dame football team. You could get any girl you want on campus, yet you choose an imaginary girlfriend that doesn't exist. See, there's so many questions with this that makes it just, in a word, creepy.
It is creepy, and everyone today was comparing this to the MTV show and documentary Catfish about online dating hoaxes. Max Joseph, who is a documentary filmmaker who stars on the TV show Catfish, and Yaniv Schulman, who also stars on the TV show and brought us the documentary Catfish that the show is based on, with us tonight from London. Thank you for being here, guys. And Yaniv, I want to start with you. The documentary is all about how you also got hoaxed. So does Manti Te'o's story seem plausible to you?
It really does. A lot of the details surrounding the story sound like things we've seen before, and even in my case, ring true. He was introduced to someone, they started communicating online, and much like what we've seen in a lot of catfish scenarios, the person in question was the victim of a car accident and then cancer, which are things that we see often in catfish relationship scenarios.
Max, what about you? Because in his press conference, Notre Dame's athletic director said that the people behind this so-called hoax, as he put it, enjoyed the joke, and he did compare it to Catfish, which of course got everybody buzzing about your film. Do you see it that way? Do you see the straight comparisons?
I definitely see the comparisons. We've seen many instances of people getting duped on various levels of complexity in terms of the deceit. This one being a very complex deceit, obviously. And there are definitely parallels in that the catfish in this instance carried this on for a long period of time and obviously knew how to manipulate Manti to a degree that could elicit emotional reactions from him and manipulate him to the point of tears and grief and bereavement.
Well, listen, I know there are obviously going to be more investigations into this, and I'm thinking, you guys being the experts, they should ask you to join in and help out. Neve, would you be interested in doing that if they did approach you?
In fact, I've been involved in the investigation as two of the people who were connected to the story actually reached out to me looking for help. They knew about the show, and they were hoping to sort of get our services in not only investigating Lene and her character, but also really just uncovering the truth and helping clear their names as they had become involved unintentionally.
There's no question we do need answers, and I think you guys are just the guys to get some of those answers. I appreciate you being here, Max and Neve, also Carlos Diaz and Tyler Moorhead. Thank you so much.